Perfect. So tomorrow we have a special guest here on this call where we go over the basics of the basics of the basics, okay? So make sure that you tune in. Let your teams know, in case that you have anybody on your team already, let them know that they should tune into this call, okay? Invite them personally. So not just done with like posting the flyer, okay? Invite them personally, let everybody know, tag the people in the chats, get everybody here on this call, okay? Share it on social media if you want to, just please not the Zoom ID, okay? This is just a private call just for our team only, okay? If we do something public, we'll see, okay? But this week is only for the team. So now I just want to bring up someone that really helped me with this challenge, okay? To get everything started, and he has 4 years or more of experience in trading. I literally come up to him every single time that I do something wrong, which is still a lot of times, okay? I do this since 1.5 years, but I'm still very impatient. I'm still, a baby when it comes to trading. So he's helping me all the time, guys, and literally like not just only with trading, but like with business-wise, just literally reach out to the leaders, just reach out to him if you want to know everything about this business. He's doing this, since over 10 years. So he has a lot of experience. He's one of the most serving leaders that I know. So like he cares deeply so much about his team and literally helping every single person out there that is just asking, okay? So I want to bring up Nick, guys. The floor is yours. Drop some 5s in the chat for Nick, guys.
Dang, I feel like this is payback, because I do my best to give the most elegant edification ever. I feel like Lena's over here making me blush over here. Guys, I know she says a lot of great things. Truth is, just like a lot of you guys on this call, started in the same spot. And, I know we were, me and Lena, it's a battle at this point. I know we were, really talking, and it's so crazy when I have conversations, just even with a few of you. I remember when I first got started, man, trading was foreign. It was really foreign when they said foreign exchange, or they said Forex. I got really confused. I was like, I want nothing to do with my ex when I got introduced to it. And I know this sounds kind of dumb, but I was just like, what is Forex? And they're like, it's a foreign exchange market. And it was literally foreign to me. It's Chinese. I mean, drop a 1 in the chat if you guys feel like Forex is, it was Chinese to you when you first, or like different language when you first saw it, right? You guys were confused. You didn't know if you were going to pick up a skill set. You started, looking at the charts, and, it was really, really, really just, oh my God, this feels overwhelming. I mean, for me, guys, I remember I wanted to think that Forex was like a scam when I first saw it, or if it was just like something that wasn't possible. But I like secretly downloaded the MetaTrader 4 app, and I was confused as all hell, where I was like, oh, you know what? This looks cool. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. And then guess what? Ended up doing it anyways, right? I ended up getting involved, and I can tell you what, it was scary. It was really scary. And I think, obviously when we play on our demo accounts, you feel real safe, right? You feel real safe on your demo account. And then when you go live, you start your live account, you're nervous. You're like, oh my God, like trading my own money. It's crazy how the mindset shifts. I mean, who here is still on a demo account? Just put me in the chat if you guys are still on a demo account in the chat. Who's still working? And you can be honest about it. It's okay. If you're not live yet, if you're not confident, that's why we're having these calls this week. Perfect. Amazing, guys. I tell you what, when in doubt, demo it out. Okay, you can write that down. When in doubt, demo it out. Whether you're in doubt on, if you should be getting to the market, or if you're learning something new, like if you're going from shift to Titan, or if you're learning new strategy, let's say you're learning Oracle and stuff like that, go and test it out on your demo account, right? Use your demo account to be able to learn new things, even to catch yourself, right? Because the thing is, I can tell you what, less is more with trading. A lot of people think, oh, I need to take like 50 trades a day. Like, guys, look, you don't need to be taking that many trades at all. So, not only am I going to show you guys what we're doing with this fund and challenge, and, how to be able to leverage OPM, but I'm going to show you guys, some other things too, because I want you guys, I've done this training before, and I know it helped a lot of people. And I just need you guys to understand, the mindset that comes with being an investor. See, when you guys are investing, a lot of you guys are thinking short-term. Can you make short-term money quick? Absolutely. But this is a skill set. Okay. Skill sets take time to build. And here's a prime example. When you guys go to college or you go to a trade school, you know, depending on where you're at in the world, I don't know what it's called in other countries, but like here in the United States, right, you have a choice to either go to, you know, you go to a 2-year college, which is a junior college, or you go to a 4-year university, or you go to trade school. And you learn what? You learn skills. You learn skills so that what? You can apply them to your field of work. Same thing here. You learn skills. You're going to practice with your fake money, right? You're going to go in there and practice. But a lot of people do, and which is nothing wrong with this. They start off on their demo account. They fund it with 10K, $100,000, $1 million, whatever it is, and they just willy nilly like, let's just see how much money we can make. Okay, you can do that. Just kind of see the potential and stuff like that. But don't let that fool you. As soon as you put $10, $100, $1,000 in the market, your mindset shifts like this, right? Your mindset shifts like this, and you instantly become like, oh my God, and now you become emotionally involved. See, it's easy for us to get in a demo account and set it and forget it. When your live money is in the market, you get frantic. You're like, oh my God, I got to check my trades. Oh my God. You want to know why you do that? Because you're over leveraging your account. You don't know what you're doing. You're literally looking at your phone like a crazy person. It's absolutely bonkers to me, right? So when you guys are doing that is because you guys don't have a lot of capital and you're just not confident in what you're doing. Guess what? It's 111 right now. Angel number coming out. You guys, we all need to hear this message. You know, just like to point that out because as I look at the time, it's always a coincidence. It's not even a coincidence these days anymore. It's like been crazy. So when you guys are out there trading, you need to build that confidence with yourself. So I want to just know, like, for everybody that's on here, who has actually been through the entire mastery course on Shift? Who doesn't know about the mastery course on Shift? Well, that's that. If you don't know what the mastery course is, just okay, you're putting me for people that know. Okay. For those that don't know, there's a mastery course in Shift. Okay. But there's also a mastery course in MindHub, right? The same course that is inside of the app. Okay. When you log in to Shift and you go to mastery, okay, there's Forex Mastery. There's all these videos, right, that you need to go through. The same courses are in MindHub, and they actually have tests and quizzes in there as well. They have a quiz, and if you don't pass the quiz, you don't get to move on to the next video. Okay. The thing is that some of you guys will watch it once, and that's it. You guys need to master the basic fundamentals of trading. It's super, super important that you understand this. If somebody can't come to you and ask you a question, now obviously, you know, we didn't join this business to be customer support, but if somebody says like, hey, like boom, 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 you need to know exactly where that video is at, first of all. That's the easiest thing to do. And then if somebody still has questions after they watch that video, which happens, you're going to be able to guide them. You're going to be able to direct them. You're not going to be the expert, but at least you can maybe break it down in the way that you learn to understand it, or a way that they can understand it a lot better, right? Because not everybody learns the same. Everybody learns very differently. Okay, but we have to use the resources that we have. If you guys are just putting it off, you're like, hey, I'm not going to plug in. I'm not going to watch that crap. Whatever it is. Why are you even learning how to trade? This is a skill set you're never going to learn, and you're never going to make serious money here. I'm just being completely honest, guys. You guys already know. You guys been on calls with me. I keep it 100 with you guys all the time. And if I hurt your feelings, it's not to hurt your feelings, but it's to make you kind of wake up and say, hey, look, you know, I need to be better. Right? You got to be disciplined with the learning. Okay. See, because when it comes to trading, 98% of it, okay, 98% of it is the knowledge. Okay. Is the knowledge behind it. The other 2% is actual skill. Okay. Because if you don't know anything, you can't apply anything. Okay. So you guys want to make sure that you guys have a deep understanding on what you're learning, and then stick to a strategy. Stick to a strategy. Start learning strategy. Are you guys just on Shift to be on Shift, or are you guys on there and you actually going on the wow sessions too and learning how these traders trade? You guys want to be more proficient with the tools and the services? Plug into the education sessions. You want to be a more accurate trader? Then you need to know how these traders are trading. It's right there in front of your face. I mean, like, you guys don't have to hop on every live session, but you should have a detailed schedule for yourself to be able to do so. Right? An unorganized entrepreneur is no entrepreneur at all. Have you guys also heard, if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail? So if you guys are going to the trades just kind of like, oh, like, yeah, you can copy and paste. Can you get results? Absolutely. But if you want to enhance, I'm talking about if you want to enhance your results, you need to understand why you're taking the trades, why you're taking them where they're taking them, right? Because people are like, well, do I take profit 1 and take profit 5, 10? The difference between someone that can take profit 1 to take profit 10 is somebody that has the applicable knowledge to do so. The person that's worked on the skill and understands the risks that they have in the market to be able to scale their account. Guys, and one thing, do not chase trades. Don't be that person, Alina, who says, oh, it hit take profit 2. It came down a little bit. Let's get back in. The trade's gone, guys. It's take profit. So I don't mean to call you out like that, Alina. But if it already hits, if it's already gone, guys, don't chase the trade. Just let it go. Just let the trade go. It's totally fine. Guess what? There's another day, another trade. And I see people getting worried about, hey, look, oh, Shift didn't send out so many trades today, yada, yada, yada. They're not doing, guys, look, the markets, it's literally, it's almost a game, okay? It's almost a game at that point. Like, you have to remember that banks are controlling and manipulating currency every single day. We have no control of that. So you want to trade with the banks. You have to understand that the educators, look, they're not always going to win every single trade. Okay, that's just the hard truth. Okay, they're not going to win every single trade. And guess what? What I love, guys, I was part of another platform for 4 years. They just spit out trades to be able to hit their contract numbers. Okay, they're literally just forcing opportunities. I was talking to Ronaldo. He said, look, we are so focused on the quality of the trades that we're putting out. Have you guys noticed that Nate only puts out 5 to 7 trades a week? 5 to 7. Because he wants to put out quality trade ideas for you guys to be able to take. And I know this for a fact because, you know, I've known Nate now for, you know, for the last 5 years. And, you know, I called Monir when I first got started. I said, hey, I have this guy out here that lives near me. He's a good friend of mine and he's been trading for 8 years and he'll freaking kill him on the platform. We sat down, had a meeting. Nate showed him his trading results. Guys, Nate has a 90% win ratio on gold. Why would you not be trading with Nate? First of all, why would you not be trading with Ronaldo? Why would you not be trading with Gus? Right? These guys are crushing it. They're crushing it, right? And you guys just have to plug in, you have to bid your time. And if you don't understand it, don't be like looking in the chats and looking at other people's results and comparing it. You can never compare your chapter 1 to somebody's chapter 30. Guys, when I'm dropping in the chat the trades that I'm making, 1, I'm using an OPM account, and 2, I just have more money in my account than you. And 2, okay? 2, I've been doing it a lot longer. You will get there. I can tell you what, for those of you that have a $100 account right now and you make $6 on that account, it's the same. That win is just as big as somebody that has a $1,000 account that makes $60, to somebody that has a $10,000 account that makes $6,000. It's the same result. They just have a bigger account. Therefore, they can leverage a higher lot size. Like, if you guys actually went out there and, like, a lot of people just, like, I talk about this all the time to people individually. If you guys actually went out there and understood other investment portfolios that are out there for you and the returns on investments that you get, if you took a $100 account, you made $6 on the account, you guys are outperforming at least 95% of people here in the US that have investments. Doesn't matter where you're at in the world. I mean, who thinks that's a big deal? I think that's a big deal. That you're outperforming 95% of investment portfolios by just making $6 a day. And I'm going to show you guys how to leverage that. I'm going to show you how to be able to go and do that. And then I'm going to show you how to use OPM. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys, because this is super, super important. Okay. We'll start with the OPM. So what does OPM mean, guys? OPM means other people's money. The most successful people in the world understand how to leverage other people's money. They don't use their own money. They don't, guys. Billionaires, multimillionaires, they do not use their money. They use other people's money. Same with banks. Banks use OPM. They use your money to be able to trade inside of these markets. So what we're going to do is we're going to use OPM, and you guys can go out there. There's 2 big platforms that I recommend. The first one is FTMO, and you guys get to choose on what you want to do, okay? So in the FTMO challenge, you can get up to 90% of the profits, right? They cover any losses in the market. You don't have to pay this money back. It's not a loan, but you guys get to leverage. So what you have to do, there's a free trial where you can use the demo, okay? So there's a free trial where you can use the demo. and there's the FTMO challenge as well. So let's see if this, whoops, that's not where I wanted to go. Let me go back. So how it works, okay? So you have the evaluation process, okay? So when you come down to the evaluation process, so basically the first step of the evaluation process is that when you need to succeed to advance to the verification stage. Once you're verified, you're an FTMO trader, okay? So when you go through this, you guys can go in here and you can choose what currency you're using. If you're gonna do normal risk, aggressive risk, what you want your balance to be. It tells you what your trading period is, okay? So it's the challenge is 30 days. 60 days for verification. It's indefinite right here for being a trader, right? You can be on it as long as you want. So as you guys go through this, I don't know what I just clicked. It shows you how much you can lose on the maximum daily loss. This is how much you can lose per day. This is your maximum loss during the period that you can lose on the account. And this is your profit target, okay? Your profit target is $1,000, $500 during the verification phase. And then you don't have a profit target when you guys are out of it. If you guys can mute yourself, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. So once you guys go through this, okay, so you have a refundable fee, okay? You have fees that you have to pay in order to do this challenge. And then you obviously can select bigger accounts as you go. As you guys see here, the daily loss, it changes, right? Because you're leveraging more money. So you guys can get up to a $200,000 account. Okay. You can see how much it costs you to be able to go and get that. But once you guys pass these phases, okay, once you guys go through this, you get paid out. So it's a 90-10 split. So what does that mean? When you guys go and make profits on this account, okay, so the default is 80-20, okay, but you can get up to, and as you know, up to a 90-10. Okay, so you have to basically increase your FTMO account by 25%. Then you guys can increase to a 90-10 split. So what does this mean? So when you guys start off, you guys get to keep 80% of the profits that you make. They keep 20% because you're leveraging their money to be able to trade and manage into the account. So when it comes to managing, guys, you have to manage. So you guys can see here, if you guys are still using MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, you guys can you'll be fine. If you guys want, you can download. If you guys want to use MetaTrader 4 and 5 and you can't download it right now, you guys can actually download it to your computer. Okay, M24, M25 is not gone. It is just delisted. I posted it in the chat. It's just delisted from Apple's platform as of now. If you have an Android, you're totally fine. But if you have Apple right now, this will be back up on Apple very soon for you guys to be able to download. Now, if you guys don't want to wait, right, you want an app on your phone, you can use CTrader. Allows you to connect your FTMO account to it. Okay, so CTrader is a phenomenal platform as well. Okay, so you guys can see here the indices that you can trade, or the pairs that you can trade, the indices that you guys can trade on here. You can trade crypto, commodities, gold, everything you guys need. Okay, so you want to understand what you have access to when you're trading on these accounts. Okay, so you guys want to come in here and read through this, get knowledgeable with it. I'm not going to go over everything. You guys can come in here. This is a very safe platform to use. Now there's also my Forex funds. Okay, with my Forex funds, you guys can do the same thing. Now the evaluation phase is a little bit different. So you have rapid accounts evaluation, so you guys can actually come in here and get accelerated. So you actually can pay for a funded account up front. Okay, I think it's $200 for a $2,000 account, and then obviously it scales up and it shows you what it is. There is an evaluation phase. Their evaluation phase is a little bit easier. It's a little less restrictive than FTMO. It's profit split up to 85%. Okay. Now, what I will tell you about these account guys, if you do start with a smaller account, as you go up there and you scale, okay, as you guys scale up, now this is actually, I believe they will only allow my Forex funds on MetaTrader 4 and 5 if you guys are going to use this. So if you already have it, right, you know, then you can use this. It's totally fine. Now, the thing is that you guys need to know, as the better you guys do managing an account, okay, the better you do managing the account, the more they're going to give you access to. They will actually increase how much money you can leverage in the market. So if you guys go out there and increase your account, they're gonna be like, hey, look, you're on a $100,000 account. You've been managing this really well. We're gonna actually upgrade you to a $100,000 account. Okay. So you guys want to make sure that you guys want to come in here and make sure that you understand what is going on and how much you can risk every single day. So what does that mean? I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a second. What does that mean? Guys, if your drawdown is $500 on a $10,000 account. Okay. 10,000. That's 5%. That's 5%. So you could only lose 5%. So I just want to know, just see if anybody knows the answer to this. How much do you think you should be risking per day on your account to be safe? If you can only lose 5%, what is a good percentage to risk on your account? 5%. Anybody else? 1%, 1%, 2%, 2%, 3 to 5, 2%. You guys are close. 1%. Okay. If you guys want to play it really safe, 1%, 1% is always the answer. Okay. If you want to play it really safe. If you guys want to be able to move and groove and make things happen, 2 to 3%. So how does this work? You have a lot calculator. Okay. If you risk 2 to 3% on your account, okay. So if you risk 3% on your account, this is what I tell people. If you risk 3%, that means you can take one trade at a time. If that closes in profit, you're good. Okay. You can place more trades throughout the day. If you lose any trades, remember this. If you lose a 3% trade, you only have 2% of margin left. Okay. Stay with me. If you guys need me to repeat this, let me know. You have 2% of margin left. Actually, you have 1%. Why would you even, because you hit that 5%, you're done. You have 1% margin left to be safe. So if you use 3%, just know that. So if you lose that trade, I would be done for the day. Okay. If you lose 3%, you're done for the day. And that's where the lot calculator comes in. So when you guys come in here, okay, we just had a trade sent out. Right now, it was sent out by David. Okay, well, it's hit TP1 already. But, or no, it's Fabrizio. Okay, come in here. It says 2% already. Say that the account is $10,000. Say I risk 3%. Okay, you can see there, it automatically calculates out that I'll lose $300. That means I can only lose $200 for the day. So why would you even risk it? Be done for the day. Be done for the day. Now, Nick, well, I want to take a couple more trades. I want to be able to hit more TPs. If you want to take a couple more trades, guess what? How do you mitigate your risk? Mitigation. If you guys don't know what mitigate means, you guys Google it, okay? You want to mitigate, you want to manage your risk. If you want to take more trades, you do 1% for every single trade. Okay. So right here, it says a standard lot size of 0.05, right? Or you could take two trades. You could take one at 2%, one at 1%, right? So if I want to do that, so what's 2%? Okay, so my lot size is a 0.33 on my first trade that I take at 2%. And then my lot size on the second one is going to be a 0.16. That's how you guys spread the risk between your trades. Does that make sense? Does anybody need me to repeat that or explain it in a different way? Drop a 1 in the chat if that makes sense for you guys. That's how you mitigate your risk. Obviously, if you want to spread it between trades, you can do 1%, 1%. But you guys want to make sure that you're staying under that $500. But use your lot calculator, guys. Like literally, if you're paying for this tool, like you might as well be using it. Like guys, I hope you really apply this because this is the stuff. This is the stuff that's literally going to take you to the next level trading. And this is why. Some of you guys are getting, like I said, getting caught up in like, oh, I need to make like $1,000 trading now. Like right now. You guys are in the now. Like I posted something on my story the other day. Okay. Let's see if it's still on my story. I want to read this to you guys real quick. Okay. I posted this the other day if you guys didn't see it. Okay. Are we focused on instant gratification or delayed? What is birthed in us today many times doesn't become fruitful until much later season in life. Don't despise the seed just because it doesn't produce for us in the next season. Remember, in order for it to grow, it takes time, consistency of water, and sunlight. You guys really want to go make a crazy good income trading. All traders do this. I can tell you what, the most successful people, traders that I know, they do not trade more than 5% of their account. Even if they have millions of dollars in their account. And they do this every single day. And I'm going to show you the power of this, okay? I'm going to show you the power of 3%. Okay. So even if you had $100 account, okay, I'm going to even show you for the people that don't want to, you guys, you don't have to do a funded challenge. You don't have to do it if you want. Let's say you start with a $100 account. Okay. I'm going to do 3%. We're going to do 30 days just so I can show you guys. So the reinvest rate means that is how much money we're keeping in the account. We're not pulling any money out, 100%. I'm not going to include weekends because we don't trade on the weekends. And we're going to start this. Let's say we started this today. Okay. So I'm going to calculate this. You guys, if you want, take a screenshot or write down the website so you guys can print out your own. This website's phenomenal. Okay. I want to stop seeing this ad. Not interested in this ad. Okay, cool. Go away. There we go. Okay. So if you guys did this for 30 days, okay, $100, your principal will grow to $242. That means you netted $142. So you almost you more than doubled. You 2.5 to your account in 30 days just by risking 3%. So how does this look? Okay. So your first day going in tomorrow, you make $3. You make 309 the next day, 318 the next day. Boom, boom, boom. You guys see how this works, right? After 30 days, you're gonna come here and almost 2.5 your account. So you guys see how simple this is? These are like your target goals every single day to be able to make and profit. Now, just to be completely honest, for people in the chat, who doesn't like the look of that? Drop a 1 in the chat if you don't like the look of that. Because you're in this to make money, right? Just be honest. Just be honest. If you don't like the look of that, you're like, Nick, you're batshit crazy. It's okay. Excuse my language, but check this out. What does this look like after 90 days? After 90 days, your account's now at $1,400. Okay. 90 days, you can see, right, the increase on your account. Okay. $1,400. What does it look like after 120 days? Okay. $3,400. Now, let's see here. What is how many days in 6 months? I just want to make sure. Okay, what does it look like after 190 days? 6 months, it's $27,000. Okay, it's a pretty decent size account. Okay, well, check this out. What does this look after a whole year? You calculate it. What is that numbers to you? What does that say, guys? 400. Is that 484? No, that is looks like 4.8 million to me. So you're telling me that you guys, you're like, oh, I'm okay. Look, 6 months and it's only $30,000. You're telling me that you wouldn't keep doing 3% a day from a $100 account. You took $100 to 4.8 million in a year. But yet you guys want to trade a standard on your account. You guys want to go out there and risk 10% on a trade. Is it worth it to wait a year, making 3% a day in order to grow your account like this? Being consistent. You guys can have fun accounts. You guys can have multiple accounts. You can have an account that you put more risk. Obviously, you can speed up the process, right? Because check this out. What if one day you go take 2 trades and what if you make $4? Well, look, you make $4, guys. You're 11 days ahead on this plan, and you lose a day. Let's say you lose 3%. You're back down to day 8, but you're still on day 2. You guys are still way ahead on your compensation plan. See, the reason why you guys are struggling is because you do not understand compound interest because it is not taught. It is not taught. It's just like residual income. It's just like this whole entire business. People are so confused with recruiting. Guys, the most successful people in the world, I guarantee you guys want more perspective on this, go find somebody that makes multiple 6 figures, 7 figures a year, sit down with them and ask them to break down their business model for you and the things that they understand. Like, it's so worth it to be able to do that. Okay. So I'm going to go back to this and show you guys, okay, what if we start off with 10K now? Okay, $10,000. If you just did a $10,000 challenge, right? Or shoot, let's just do. Well, we'll take steps. Okay, let's say you start off with the $2,000. You start off with $2,000. You get an instant funded account, and you're risking 3% on your account. Okay. Well, your first month, your first 30 days, you're going to grow that to 4,800. Okay. You keep 85% of that profit. Okay. And then let's say after 90 days, what that looks like. After 90 days, okay, you're at 28,000. How does it look after 190 days, after 6 months? 6 months, it's 500K. You guys see what I'm saying? The more, obviously, the more capital you have, the faster you move. That's $550,000. Now, if you have a $10,000 account, what happens after 30 days of 3%? 200, it's $24,000. Okay. $24,000 after 30 days. What after 90 days? After 90 days of doing 3%, guys, look at that. It's $143,000. Does that make sense to everybody? That makes sense. So once you get yourself to that point, once you have the capital, there's no difference. Now you're compressing time frames. But if you don't have the money to get there now, you guys can wait a year. What are you gonna be doing for the next fucking 5 years anyways? Excuse my language. Next 5 years, what are you gonna be doing anyways? If you didn't do this, if you just did 3% a day, you're gonna be doing the same thing you're doing right now. Everybody on this call, I can tell everybody's goal right here. Everybody, every single one of you, and you can't say no, because I know it's everybody's goal. Financial freedom. I guarantee every single one of you, when you got started, your goal was to have financial freedom, but you cannot have it unless you understand these principles and master these principles. We are ruled by laws of the universe. Okay, there's laws. This is a law. Compounding interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Okay, it is something that you guys have to understand, that you have to master. Use that tool. So what you can do is print it out. Get a big old, like, go to, like, if you guys are in the States, go to Office Depot, go somewhere where you can get a poster board and print that shit out if you need to, or draw it out, do what you're going to do, or print it out and put it on your desk and cross it out. Track it, because what you track grows. What you track grows. This can be really, really, really simple, right? It doesn't have to be complex, because I want you guys to win. Okay, I know I'm being kind of rough with, my conversation. But guys, like, I say this because I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. Like, you guys really want to pick up this skill, like, guys, it can change your life. Like, once I figured this out, guys, it's insane. It's insane what you can do. Ask Nate. Nate is like, when you guys are on Nate sessions, like, watch how he does it. This is like the perception of it. No trade is better. No position is better than no position is better than, than being in a bad position, right? I would rather not take a trade and be able to, not risk my account, right? So the thing is that you guys, once you understand these things, trading becomes a lot easier. And even if you're trading a smaller account, even if you have to start with $100 or $200, $500 account, it becomes a lot simpler. Now you're not stressed out. Now you're not constantly checking your phone every single day, because you know that you're in your parameters. Now, the hardest thing to stop yourself from is from the greed factor and the need factor. So the greed factor is wanting to keep trading and keep on, like, oh my God, I'm killing it. Guess what? It takes one trade to blow your whole account away. One trade to blow your whole account, because you get overconfident and you just overdo it. So this is the thing, guys. This applies to everything you do. Have you guys ever heard of the 6th degree of separation? Okay, you guys should go study this. The 6th degree of separation. Okay, everything, it comes in a circle of 6 degrees of people knowing each other. Everything has similar principles that it runs by. Everything runs in a circle. Everything always comes back. Everything is infinite within each other. Okay, so the thing is, if you guys learn this principle and you're able to apply, it applies to everything that you do. Everything that you do. Okay. The moment, so, like, think about it. If you guys go research the most successful people in the world, here I can name some big names. If you guys know some big sport icons, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. I'm trying to think of some international people, Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, some of these big time superstars, any celebrities that you guys know. If you guys go and watch their interviews and how they talk, this is the thing. They practice simple principles every single day. When they learn something new, they immediately apply it. Like, how many of you guys are immediately applying this stuff as soon as you get off these calls? Whether it's trading, building, whatever it is, you have to apply. Because look, knowledge is not power. The application of knowledge is power. You need to understand that. So when you go and apply knowledge, and every successful person out there, they keep things really simple. They keep things really simple and they get after it. They put in the time, they put in the work. They discipline themselves. This is all about discipline and consistency. Now, thing is, you can test the depth of your discipline by testing the depth of your consistency. You cannot be disciplined if you're not consistent. To be disciplined and deep rooted in discipline, you need to be consistent, which is called a habit. When you create a habit, then you create a paradigm. So everything that we've been teaching through TIR on our big growth calls that people think they don't need to be on applies to everything. It doesn't just apply to building a business. If you guys are just a customer on this call and you're just using the services, the trade, it applies to you. Because if you've never made a 6-figure income, if you've never made a 7-figure income, you got to learn how. You got to do something different. You got to be different. You got to move different. You got to treat things differently. You can't be doing the same things. Okay. So I hope these things really helped you guys. That is it for me. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to pass it back to Alina to close off the call. Alina, are you there?
Yes.
I just see a blank. I'm going to pass it back to Alina, guys, to close out this call. Hey guys, I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this. Go and apply it. I promise you, if you guys can just stick that, you can get really disciplined in those 3%. 3%, you guys are going to absolutely go out there and change everything for yourself. So go and take it and apply it today, guys. Don't wait. And I can't wait for the rest of this week, what we have planned. So Alina, take it over. It's all you.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much. So drop some thank yous in the chat for Nick, or some 5s. I don't mind, whatever. But anyways, guys, this was the first call of this week, Wall Street Week, guys. Okay. I hope you guys got some value, and because I know I did. Okay. I know I did for sure. Guys, like with trading, especially for the newer people here, you have to think long term. It is the skill set that that takes time. I always get a lot of messages from people who are like, oh my God, I have a loss. Yeah. Welcome to trading. That is normal. Okay. That is normal, guys. But what we do here together is that we're just learning to really understand the skill set, to really understand the markets. Okay. So, Arif, I've been calling you out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, but anyways, guys, this is really important. It really is important that you also work on your money mindset. Okay. So during this week, we will talk about money mindset as well, because mindset is also a huge part of the business. Okay, what Nick just said with like the skill set and with the actual, techniques and stuff like that. Mindset is also a huge part of it. So really get educated on the money mindset, guys. Okay, don't hold on to your money. Don't chase and run after the trades. Okay, guys, tomorrow we'll be back with the next call, and let me tell you, we have a special guest. We will have our trader, our German expert, David, on this call, and he will go over the Forex and the indices basics for all of you guys, okay? And it's really, really important that we all tune in again and that you just let everybody know, because I think we can do much, much better than only, 45 people on the call. So make sure that your team knows, make sure that everybody knows, and post about it on your social media. Yes, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye.